football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Ladies and gentlemen, Bon Time Roulette. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. To throw, it's Raiola. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
An empty backfield on second and short. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And completion makes it second and short. Looking to throw again. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Oh, man, this one is going to sting. I mean, you can see that this head coach and offensive coordinator, they have faith in the quarterback and the offense to deliver, and you like that. But now, their own defense is going to have to bail them out a bit here.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Moore. Comes up with the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Huskies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking for the wideout. Pop over the middle. It's Lawson. Touchdown, Huskies. They strike first in this national title bout. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, the quarterback looks up and sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Nebraska, 0.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Remember last time they were for a fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Boy, the defense took the field. They mean business. First play of the drive, getting after the quarterback for a huge sack and getting him behind the chains. Love to see it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27 to see if the defense brings the blitz. Drop in back. We're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Clark. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And the Huskers have first and 10 here. To throw, it's Raiola. Catch made on the right side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. Wide open downfield. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. Now the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Washington. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
Washington, 14. Nebraska, 0.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Raiola. He flips it to the back across the middle.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
That completion makes it second and short. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Defense is coming after him. He's going to take off. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
I'd really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Hits the running back in the flat. He's found some room at the 45. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. So, Kirk, it's Washington in front. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And he drops back in the gun. He escapes the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds the receiver wide open. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a third down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half, but the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important third down to try to convert here.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this third and goal play. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Looking to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete. It's 4th and goal from the 5, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball is right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And there's the handoff. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Boy, this guy is running hard today, right? I mean, you think about some of the backs that Washington's had. This guy's trying to say, hey, fellas, let me be added to that list of guys like Greg Lewis and Napoleon Kaufman and Chris Polk and Bishop Sankey and Miles Gaston.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff. It's Carr. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a ball, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
It's real It's Hill. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Football comes out, and the ball rolls out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but it's short of a first down.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You could almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Looking to throw. It's Moore. The pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Lawson. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting in the way of that and knocking it away.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. He's got the force and still going. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The sure hands. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback. And
it's intercepted right near the goal line. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Quick throw, catch made. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. A completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback drops back. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. catch made way downfield. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He lets it go. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Running out of time in the pocket. He makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Deep shot toward the end zone. It is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Past the 50. Out past the 30. At the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. A defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
Wow, there's a risky throw here so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception because sometimes you see a guy hesitant. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
Tack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. Huskies offense is back out on the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Moore. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, a really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and of course the last couple of years with Michael Penix.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long on the 45. Out of the gun now on third down. Dumps it down to the back. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Well, they try to sneak the running back out of the backfield. Quarterback looking downfield, no one open, so he just tries to get it to the back and hope he could get to yards after the catch for the first down, but the defense corrals him short of the marker.
The offense will stay on the field for this fourth down attempt. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. He's picked for a third time tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they really force this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Second down after that previous play. Scanning the field. It's Moore. And they heave it deep downfield. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Nebraska, 0.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. The Huskers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
The pass rush closing in. He's going to pull it down and run. Finds room at the 30. And he will head out of bounds after a huge pickup on the ground.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Looking downfield. It's Raiola. Touchdown, Nebraska. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, but still trailed by 3 touchdowns, 28-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Nebraska, 7.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Washington offense heads back out on the field. First play of the drive, they look to the right. And that's out of bounds after a decent gain.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
QB keeper all the way. Breaks into the clear. The 30. And they'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
Well, the defense got out-muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lane.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Wyola. Moves out of the pocket. Launches it deep down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. And the Huskers will come to the line to run the hurry-up. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking for a receiver. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Cornhuskers come to the line with first and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They couldn't stop him there. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. He hands it to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Makes the grab. It's Harris. Oh, got to showcase his spin move, but dropped quickly after just a short gain. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. So, Kirk, it's Washington in front. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to pass. It's Moore. Lets it go quickly. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a two-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball. Come up with the interception. Anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get to pick. Now let's see if they can score.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw, testing the middle. He's wide open, look out. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. The Cornhuskers will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
If nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
By the back now forces the defense to adjust. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They break the huddle on third and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. Here we go, national championship game, fourth quarter, one-possession game, Kirk. Let's see who's going to step up.
Well, the stakes can't get any bigger. The offense has done their job to give themselves a chance. But what about their opponent? What about the other side? How will they handle this pressure? Late in the game, they still have the lead. I want to see what their plan of attack is and how aggressive they might be willing to be.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PHC is good, but still trailed though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Washington offense is back out on the field now. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive and choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? Caught over the middle. It's Lawson. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Pass complete. It's second down now. Pounding away with the run game. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
First down here for this offense. And now the running back's got it again. Breaks the tackle. He's got room. Now here he goes. That's the 20. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Design quarterback run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Huskies. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set. Allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies, provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. When it comes down to this, they need to create some fourth quarter magic here, or this national championship will slip away. Back to pass. It's Wyola. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. The Huskers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Back Back to throw again. He's running out of time here. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Raiola. A deep shot to the right. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska. The comeback is on. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
The offense still out there. They're going for two here. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Lawson. It's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Dropping back. It's Moore. Cut quickly. They make the tackle, but that first down should be the clincher for our new national champions. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Nowhere to run, but corralling for no gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Get some space around the 30. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
First and goal. They play this right, they can pretty much put the game on ice. Breaks the tackle to get back to line of scrimmage, but that's it.